All right, welcome back, everybody, to Acoustic Sunday here. Suffolk Free Radio, Boston Radio. The views and opinions expressed on on Acoustic Sunday are the views and opinions of the on-air personalities only. These views do not reflect those of Suffolk University, Suffolk Free Radio, or those at the Student Leadership and Involvement Office. Sorry, I had a little trip on words there. Almost said my own radio show, but
What's the name of your show?
The Great Went.
The Great When.
The Great Went, yeah, and that's named after the first fish festival ever in the 90s.
Nice.
But anyway, getting to the point here, we have another amazing artist here with us today, keyboarddog. Hey, thanks for coming out.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing as usual today. And actually, I have a very sad announcement. Today is the last Acoustic Sunday ever.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, it's breaks my heart. Acoustic Sunday made me who I am today. Taught me everything I know. So yeah, kind of bummed about that, but there's a reason why it has to come to an end, because we need to make way for bigger and better things. But also that's why we got one of the best artists out there to be on the last show. So anyway, without further ado, hey, if you want to introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah. What's up? I'm Steve. I go by keyboarddog when I'm making music. I'm an artist from Boston. I go to Northeastern. I make music.
Right on. So usually I always start off with
Yeah.
if someone asked you, what is keyboarddog? How would you describe yourself or your genre?
I'd say genre. I like to say it's indie folk rock. If we're going simple terms, sometimes I'll say it's like if Snail Mail, Big Thief, and Gus Dapperton and Field Medic all had a big baby. That's what I've said in the past. Let's see. I don't know. It's earthy music, I like to think.
Earthy, I like that.
If you don't mind me going into the story of the name, I think that kind of relates.
Yeah, go for it.
There's a cartoonist out there called Benny Montero, and he I took on the name because of a cartoon he made where there's a little cartoon dog playing a keyboard, and he's got this thought bubble of like an ocean and like a lot of colors above his head, and I was like, oh, that's how I feel when I play music. So the idea of keyboarddog is just like, I don't know, making stuff that feels good and sticking to that.
So would you say that like a keyboard dog is your spirit animal?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say so. Either
Yeah.
that or like a salamander.
Salamander.
Yeah.
That's a big difference between a
They're
dog
not
and
similar. I wouldn't say they're similar. But salamanders are
still gives the earthy vibes though.
oh,
For sure. From
True.
a salamander.
yeah, I like the way they walk.
Yeah, no, they're pretty cool. But anyway, when did you start getting into making your own music?
I've been doing this now I've been writing and recording my own stuff for 6-7 years. I started in like mid to late high school, just making things that were really bad. And then I felt like at some point kind of in college around the fall of like sophomore year, I felt like I really hit my stride with like I was writing things that I felt good about, and I was kind of feeling out this new production style that I wanted to keep going with. And so yeah, just kind of it felt like I went for long enough that things fell into place, and since then it's just been a cool process of getting to know it even better.
Yeah, and now, like you said, you're in school, but once you get out of school, do you plan to continue to, put your main focus into creating your own music and getting the word out there?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's been really cool what's been able to happen in the time that I've still been a student. And I don't know. I think that kind of once that ends and I get opened up to just a bunch more time, I think that, I don't know, really being able to focus efforts on it and really kind of dive into whatever's next creatively is that's a really exciting thought for me.
Yeah, so you were saying before that you're from upstate New York.
Yeah,
and
Rochester.
like a, would you say it's a bit of, you're from like a smaller town than Boston, or?
Smaller town than Boston for sure. Rochester's got a cool little. It's a small city, but it's got a lot of cool stuff going on. And I grew up in a suburb outside of Boston, or outside of Rochester, but I don't know. It was always nice to have that kind of, I don't know, like dipping your toe into a city environment, and like there was a really cool art scene in Rochester. I went to a high school that had a really good music program. Just we were really lucky to have that, and so I don't know. I think it was a nice place to grow up, especially for someone looking to get into music and the arts.
Yeah, yeah. And now that you've been here in Boston for a few years, and this is something that I know I've spoken to other artists too about, and I've heard just like overheard people talking about that. But I'm trying to get like a consensus, you know, and see what's going on. That there's like really something happening going on with the music scene in Boston right now, like specifically something about just like being post-pandemic now, and it feels like almost everything is like brand new again in a sense. What would you say? And like, since you have your background in growing up in the scene in Rochester, the art and music scene in Rochester, how would you like, I don't want to use the word compare, but like compare, or how do you just feel like the scene is in Boston, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's I think coming to Boston it did kind of feel like the first time I had been part of a real scene, because I mean Rochester was great. I played in a band in high school. We played around town a little bit, but it never felt like we were really like deep in a community outside of like school related things. And so coming to Boston and getting to work on music as school, kind of keep that vein of it going, but also just outside of school, going to shows, going to basements to hear people play, and really getting to know people that way. And even more so, like as I started to do more with my own music, the people that I've met through that have been really cool. And so it does feel like there's a really healthy scene here. I think there's, I don't know, I don't know if I can speak to it too much about like pre or post pandemic, because I was very much just a listener and a viewer pre-pandemic, and it felt like kind of coming back on the other side was when I tried to get involved a little more as an artist, and so I've only had kind of that experience with it, but it's still been really rewarding to get to know all the people who are making things happen for independent artists in Boston.
Yeah, that's great. And I mean, same. I'm from a really small town, and I don't know what it was like before the pandemic, but I really think there is like something special here. I don't know about the scene, like all the stuff that you guys are up to, and like you said, all those house shows. Like it's really making a community, which it's a beautiful thing, really. So keep it up.
Back at you.
Yeah, keep doing what you guys are doing. Yeah, so do you have any recorded stuff out anywhere that people could listen to?
I do. I've got one EP out on any streaming platform, wherever you like to get your music, wherever you like to listen. It's called Throw Your Soul. I put it out this June. It's 6 songs. It's a little collection of songs that I worked on over most of the course of the pandemic. I wrote most of them that fall of sophomore year, and then kind of spent the year and a half after that putting them together, producing them, mixing them, and then it was about ready to put out in June. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still very proud of that project, and I love those songs. And what's been cool since releasing it is getting to play them live and kind of give this new space to house them in, which has been really cool.
Yeah. Speaking of live shows, do you have any live shows coming up?
We do. We've got one November 19th at Wonderland. It's a house venue in Alston. Details are on Instagram and things as house show stuff goes. Ask a Punk. But yeah, that's our next one coming up next month.
Right on. And just one more time for the audience, where can they find more information in your music about you?
Absolutely. Probably best place to look is my Instagram, keyboard.dog. I keep that updated with new music, live shows. Not much else, because I wouldn't say I'm very good at posting on Instagram, but that's where you get your information.
I feel that.
Yeah. I don't know. Social media is weird, man.
Yeah, it is definitely peculiar, that's for sure. But hey, thank you so much again.
Yeah.
And I'll let you get to it now. And yeah, feel free while you're doing your thing to talk about or explain anything, or if you don't have to.
Word.
But, hey, everybody, enjoy.
Sweet. I'm gonna start off with a song that was the first song on the EP. It's the title of the EP. It's called Throw Your Soul. Hope you like it. Thank you. That was Go Through Your Soul. Let's move on to sorry, I'm figuring out what I play in real time. If you're listening and you know me and you want to text me, if you want to hear anything, I'll play it. Otherwise, here's the next one. It's called Lost and Found. This one's about like kind of not really recognizing yourself and not really kind of before you realize not becoming someone that you're not super proud of. And just trying to unpack that behavior a little bit. Lost and found.
Have you ever chased down love? Have you ever looked above the walls you built to see the gardens growing even when you're gone? Is it time that you moved on? Well, I'm shooting from the hip. It's an educated guess, and I didn't mean half the things I said this week, I must confess. But I hope I know what's right. Right now, hope is all I've got, and I'll see you on the other side, my friend. Save me a spot. When's the last time you saw this guy? When's the last time you realized, man, you're not someone you would ever want to stick around? Have you checked the lost and found? Well, I'm shooting from the hip. It's an educated guess, and I didn't mean half the things I said this week, I must confess. But I hope I know what's right. Right now, hope is all I've got, and I'll see you on the other side, my friend. Save me a spot. Side, my friend. Thanks, y'all. I'm gonna move on now to another one off the EP. I've gotten a couple texts asking for this one. Shout out to Paul and Alex. Here is one called 9 out of 10. of 10 I get it wrong, but I wouldn't mind getting it wrong with you. And if by chance this is time number 10, then I swear to God I'm getting over you. I pretend that you don't know me by getting drunk and sleeping with my friends. I'm just sticking on another Band-Aid and shaking up the Etch-a-Sketch in my head. Don't wait for me. Don't wait up. And if you're living in your dreams, don't wake up. 'Cause 9 times out of 10 I get it wrong, but I wouldn't mind getting it wrong with you. And if by chance this is time number 10, then I swear to God I'm getting over you. Sweet. That one was called 9 out of 10. I'm gonna do a new one, I think. Yeah, I've been writing this one. I don't know. I write songs really slow, so that I think I've genuinely been working on this one for over a year. Just adding bits and pieces to it at a time, but I'm really digging it now. I've played it a few times live with the full band, and so here's one called Dead End Driveway. Dead end in my driveway, 2 feet on this hanging rock. If that's what we're all meant to think, then they've done a bang-up job. Sit down at the TV, I'm watching with my dog, wondering why it's never us inside those rockets they shoot off. I think about it just the right amount, but I'm running out of space between the fingers I can count. So sit down at the staircase past the people walking down, and won't you tell me all about this sickness, the sickness going round? Through the pollen, tell me why would I stop? 'Cause the city's not too small, but just enough to bike across. And it seems the superpowers all collectively forgot that the biggest threat to all mankind is me, having a beer on the dock. Oh,
Cool. That was a new one called Dead End Driveway. That'll probably be out, I don't know, in the next 6 months, hopefully. What are we looking at for time? Cool. I love it. Sweet. I'll do a cover. This is a snail mail song.
June's glowing red, the strawberry moon. You're always coming back a little older, but it looks alright on Let's find it out. We'll start anew with the headlights in your eyes. I see it all over you. Burn out when you want something that's lost belongs to you. Someone should pay for it. Well, I don't know. Sweet. I'll take it back to one of mine. This one is, I think, the only love song that I've ever written. It's on the EP. It's called How She Loves, but it is just I don't know. I was writing about just kind of the how simple love can feel when you're in it, and that good love makes things feel really kind of neat and wrapped up. Or at the time, that's how I was feeling. So this one's called How She Loves. Starts on my palm and it softly moves back. I usually drive, I don't like to relax, but when my hand comes down, rests on my head. You're watching the road, but I'll watch you instead. And oh, when you hold me and my head falls down, I sink into you and I'll let myself drown, but just in the best way. Today was the best day, 'cause oh, that's how she loves. 'Cause oh, that's how she loves. And oh, I hope I never give enough to you. That's how she loves. And oh, I hope I never give enough to you. Sweet. Thanks for anyone listening. This is really cool to thanks for having me on Acoustic Sundays. Let's see. I'll do another one off the EP. This is the last song on the EP. And I don't know, earlier when we were talking about I wrote a lot of these fall of my sophomore year. And I think that was it was a major season for reflection and kind of starting a new chapter. And so when that kind of initial craze of that change kind of calmed down, this was kind of what I was able to summarize from it. And this one is called SBTM. Shadow box in the mirror. Never quite makes it clearer. Did you loosen your grip on reality? Did you have a bad trip? Never let them see. And I never knew what you expected of me. I'm lying, I knew too well. What is it that you see in them? You're too much like your high school friends. And what is it that you saw in her? Was she the only one who took your ego off your shoulder? 'Cause I was 15 when she cracked my lens. I never heard that word before, superiority complex. What to do if I've got one? How do I correct myself? Givers asking for help. never let them see. And I never knew what you expected of me. I'm lying, I knew when I was 15 when she cracked my lens. I never heard the words before, superiority complex. What to do if I've got one? How do I correct myself? A giver's asking for help. A giver's asking for help. Cool. I'm gonna do another new one if that's all right. Consider I've played almost the entire EP now, which is cool. But I know that is it's a 20-minute EP. So let's this is a new one. I've been playing it at a lot of the shows. And it's called Move, parentheses, a little faster. You've been telling me about your dreams, how every night it gets a little worse, or so it seems. And I don't think that I can read you. I don't know if you need me around. And I don't think it's gonna heal if she's the only one that keeps you down. But I'm going home, and it feels a little safer. I'll see you when we're back here in November. So it goes. I move a little faster on my own. 'Cause I've been staring at the ceiling, counting every breath that I'm taking, spending all my money on all the nights I end up wasting. And I don't wanna waste it no more. But I don't think that it's out of reach yet. I don't think this is something I can shake. And when it comes, it's gonna die. So bury it with all of my mistakes, my mistakes. But I'm going home, and it feels a little safer. I'll see you when we're back here in November. So it goes that I move a little faster on my own, that I move a little faster on my own, that I move a little faster on my own. I don't know that I can reach you. I don't know if you need me around. And I don't think that it's gonna heal if she's the only one that keeps you down. But I'm going home, and it feels a little safer. I'll see you when we're back here in November. So it goes that I move a little faster on my own. That one's called Move, and it's a newer one. Let's see. I think is 2 more all right? Lovely. I don't know. There's a cover that I kind of want to do. It's by an artist called Puppy Love. I found him like a couple years ago on Reddit. I just think he's like the sickest. So I want to do one of his songs. This one's called Pavlov's Bells. I know that you're not asleep, you can't fake that. It's always gonna hurt to need help, I can't change that. Leave the party feeling awkward and hollow, I can't shake that. Add my to the dog on a leash, I don't know what I'm running at. Add my to the dog on a leash, I need a personal realm, it's destiny. Amazon's on fire, we don't know what we need. Pavlov's bells sound like heaven to me. Pavlov's bells sound like heavenly. I look into the sky, I see your face. You don't have anything to apologize for. I rub my knuckles when I saw your frown on the bus with your head on top of your knee. Punch the mirror 'cause I didn't know what I need. I know that you're not asleep, you can't fake that. It's always gonna hurt to need help, I can't change that. Leave the party feeling awkward and hollow, I can't shake that. Add my to the dog on a leash, I don't know what I'm running at. It's always gonna hurt to need help, I can't change that. It's always gonna hurt to need help, I can't change that. Cool. Yeah, I'll do one more. This has been really cool. So thank you for having me on the show. I hope anyone out there who's listening is enjoying it. I'm Keyboard Dog. You can find my music wherever you listen to music. It's keyboarddog. On Instagram at keyboard.dog.
if you want to stay updated with what I got going on. Thanks for listening. This last one is called Amsterdam.
Heading north, passing strangers on the Autobahn. You're stuck. Guess it's true, I'm not the only one. I'm on my own again. Away from home again. The air is cold, but it's getting warmer every day. If you were here, yeah, I think I know exactly what you'd say. But I'm on my own again. Away from home again. These crowded streets are filled with everyone that I want to know. But when opportunity's knocking, I shut the blinds like I'm not home. Maybe one of these days I'll lift up my head, finally see that I'm in Amsterdam. Oh, I'm in Amsterdam. Quiet night, sharing by the riverside. Oh, brother, yeah, look what's become of you and I. We're on our own again. Away from home again. These crowded streets are filled with everyone that I want to know. But when opportunity's knocking, I shut the blinds like I'm not home. Maybe one of these days I'll lift up my head, finally see that I'm in Amsterdam. Oh, I'm in Amsterdam. These crowded streets are filled with everyone that I want to know. But when opportunity's knocking, I shut the blinds like I'm not home. Maybe one of these days I'll lift up my head, finally see that I'm in Amsterdam. Oh, I'm in Amsterdam.
Sweet. Thank you guys for having me on. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.